Okay, we're in the last round here, and I get the choice. Gonna play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Got our 2 mana sources. Gonna need some more black immediately, but till then, I'll settle for any land. Another red deck. No 2-drop. That's good. Ooh, land there would have been nice. Alright. I think a land will do nicely here. Let's, since this has trample, I'm actually going to attack and see if he blocks. I'd rather have that information. And he didn't. That's interesting. I'm going to do it now while he doesn't have his white source up. Alright, that worked out pretty well for us. I guess I could have done the Blood Toll Harpy. That might have been better, actually. I think I maybe wanted to progress the creature. I can Nyx Infusion that, however. Or Bile Blight it, if I wanted. I think instead we just swing, play Blood Toll Harpy, pass. Really? Well, that's a trade I can get behind. Let's do Blood Toll Harpy then. I could play the Labyrinth Champ, but Blood Toll Harpy evades, I guess. Let's play the Champ. Why not? I've got Asphyxiate. If I need it. Alright, it's pretty good. Let's see what his scry decisions are. Putting both cards on top. Huh. Well, Pegasus. Alright. Let's drop the Harpy and we'll leave up Bile Blight. Huh. Alright. I see, I see. Well, this is going to work out nicely for us. You can't, kind sir. Oh, let's see. 2 cards left in his hand. Maybe we do Eidolon plus Nyx Infusion? Is that too greedy? What does that leave us with? A 4-3 and an Asphyxiate? Do No, I think we chill. I'm going to kill this thing and pass. So I kind of want to play the Eidolon here. How many creatures do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 10 left. Do I want the bestow guy now, or I think I wait. Could have gotten a 2-1 there, but I think I'd rather bestow it. At least I can asphyxiate it, but admittedly, I would have rather Nyxily infused that. Let's asphyxiate here. And then I actually am going to play the Nyxborn Eidolon, because I'd rather bestow Erebus's Emissary. Alright. A lot of removal in this match. Ooh. Alright, well, we're going to drop the Hoplite, because I'd rather bestow on that guy. Alright. It's pretty good. Hopefully we get a land here. Not quite. Guess we cast... Well, all his guys have haste now, though, huh? Hmm. I think I offer the trade with the Emissary. Not thrilled about it, admittedly. Alright. Well, kind of good news and bad news. Good news is he can't block with it. The bad news is we're still in really big trouble. I get the... Yeah. Well, 2-turn clock if he doesn't have a creature. Oh, wait. No, I need to leave that back. Never mind. Oh, wait. No, it was. I see. I might as well take it. Hmm. Guess it doesn't matter. If we get a Titan strength off the top, we could win it, maybe. Maybe not. Could have swung there with that guy. Intimidate doesn't do anything for me right now, though, because I can't kill him. So I guess we have to sit back, do a bad block. No, unfortunately, it looks like we likely lose this one. Close one. Just a turn behind on that Titan strength. I guess we wouldn't have been able to get in anyway. Alright, well that was pretty rough. Let's see if we can do something better here in game 2. Still don't know what the blue splash is for. It's not black. He is red. Peak Eruption should be good for that. This does kill his hasty guy. But so does a lot of other stuff. Let's cut. What do we cut? Let's cut one of these guys again. They're, in fact, even though they give evasion, the sheer amount of removal our opponent has, Magma Jet, Magma Spray, they just kill our guys for like 1 or 2 mana and give them all sorts of value. So I guess I'd rather do, I guess, a Ragemonger or something. I mean, I could do our Fatty as well, but this survives at least a couple of his removal spells. So, alright, let's try this out. Alright, definitely playing one lander. I think we should probably mulligan. This will keep. Debating whether I just want to play the Eidolon next turn. I think that's probably better because of the Cast into Darkness, but we'll see what he does. Like, I'd like to just get another creature out there and then Cast into Darkness the first creature he plays and continue to bash in. Try and maximize our damage output. Oh, got a Fortifier. Alright. Let's play a land. I guess we can cast here, actually. Kind of feel like he wants to make that trade, so. Otherwise, I can just wait till I can bestow this guy. Alright, let's swing with Rambler. Alright. Let's do Rambler number 2. Try and set ourselves up for a Nyxborn Eidolon bestow. At least we get to trample over and get our guy back. Mastiff's pretty good. He can keep it tapped down with the Mastiff, but we've got removal in this deck, so just have to find it. Next turn I can just play the Emissary. Alright, so he's valuing the Vigilance pretty high. I think that much is fairly obvious. I'm going to take it. Let's get a land here. Not quite, but that's okay. Alright, well, I'm still going to swing. He can have his removal or pump effect. Alright. Black now instead of blue. Alright. So we're going to take 7. Let's see if we can get a land here. Not quite, but still accept. Goes to 11. Swing him down to 7. Try not to die next turn, if possible. No plays. I guess that's good. Nyx Infusion. Um, we don't have lethal even if I infuse the Eidolon, so I think we just get in for 4. And then we'll play an Emissary. Alright. We're not dead. As a pump spell, we're dead. Hmm. Interesting. Swinging with team. Alright. Definitely had some second thoughts about that one. Okay, land. Guess we Nyx infuse our Eidolon. It's lethal. And he can't actually kill it with 1 Minotaur. But he can kill it with 2, which I believe is a better trade for him. So I guess we hang out. Maybe it wasn't the right play. Probably would have been better to just wait for the Titan strength. It's actually quite a few draws we could get that would win us the game here. I mean, alternatively, we can swing with the Emissary and the Eidolon. And then he can't really double block as effectively. Maybe that is the right move. All of his guys get haste, which make the long game his advantage. If I attack with Emissary and Eidolon, his best blocks are probably... I don't know, actually. I guess we'll find out. Alright. So he's going to go for that. This plan I think I can get behind because he's going to lose his big dude. I mean, we lost our team too, but his haste guy was kind of worrying me. Wow, I don't have a second black source yet? Jeez. That's too bad. Although, Shrike Harpy's pretty bad right now, I admit. Definitely a Nombo with Cast into Darkness. Something I probably should have been made mention of. Alright, I guess. Let's do the Harpy. I can kill the Minotaur, but whatever. We'll just get a 2/2 flyer. Then it's actually lethal next turn. The non-bow rears its ugly head. Alright. Well, Pegasus. Let's see here. Yeah, so Bioblight this dude. And he can't block. Alright. This guy lives. We still get to attack with our Harpy. But then he can crack back. And if he has any pump spell, we're dead. Whereas I can just kill him next turn with Herald of Torment. He can't block with Loyal Pegasus if I attack with Harpy. He swings both next turn for 4. Then I know he's got a trick, so I'll block. Okay. Alright. Well, now I'm not going to block, I guess. Alright. That's game. Labyrinth Champ, Herald of Torment. It's pretty sexy cards to show. Alright. Well, took us 15 turns, but we did get there. We know about Johnny's presence now, and some other stuff in here that's pretty good. Still don't know what the Splash Blue or Splash Black was for. I guess he didn't Splash Black for Deathbellow Raider, did he? That doesn't seem worth it at all. Okay, game 3. Is this a Read the Bones thing? Pinnacle of Rage would have been really good. Maybe Pinnacle is something. Let's take out the... Well, then we're down to 12 creatures. Jeez. Why is my creature count so low? Maybe we take out the Cast into Darkness instead. Play the Harpy. Cast into Darkness is good, but I feel like it's maybe not as good in this match. Maybe it still is, but I'd rather have Pinnacle. I feel like I can do more swingy things with it, but we'll see if that's the right or wrong choice. Alright, we'll keep this. Not an amazing hand, but got our colors, got a creature, have a removal spell. Decent balance. Alright, maybe Pinnacle will do something big this game. With any luck. Fortifier. Ooh. I don't want him to be able to protect that guy, so I'm just going to kill it. I could have waited, maybe 2 for 1 him if he had something, but, you know, or even see another creature. I just didn't want to wait. Okay. Not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and drop our dude. Alright. Now we've got our Pinnacle of Rage targets. If he double blocks, we'll strength. Alright, looks like he doesn't have coordinated assault. I'm actually going to Nyx Infusion his dude. I'd rather use Pinnacle on him or something else. Like his hasty dudes. Alright, Mastiff. There's another good one. Oh, I should have played the red source. I would have been able to attack plus Titan Strength plus play Cyclops of One-Eyed Pass. But instead, I'm just going to swing Ragemonger. See how he blocks. Alright, I did it wrong. That's alright. I screwed it up. I mean, I could have killed it there with Titan Strength, but then I wouldn't have been able to play Cyclops. Just sort of too hastily played that Cyclops here. This is going to be awesome for us, though. He can tap down our Cyclops, but we're at least going to kill some guys. Didn't tap our guy down. He has the indestructible thing. Alright, well, at least we get to swing into it. Ooh. We really get to swing into it. Uh-oh. Mastiff's going to need an answer here. Oh, that's not bad. So technically I can get in for 10. Might as well. Ooh. That's pretty sexy. Let's get a Blood Toll Harpy out there. And pass. So he's going to be able to get rid of our emissary. Seems very problematic. Ooh. It looks like his greed is going to cost him. Because he will get our emissary. However, I don't think he's got an answer for the emissary. Or the Herald A. I mean, guess it's actually better to leave the Harpy back since we have lethal. Oh, he could tap it down anyway. That might have actually been a pretty dangerous play, not attacking with the Harpy in retrospect. If he'd had any way to target the Battle Priest, we would have actually needed the Harpy damage. So it was a mistake. I left the Harpy back to block the Battle Priest in case he had some way to survive for some reason. Like, I don't even know. But it totally was the wrong play because he has the Mastiff, so he would have been able to tap it down and get in again. But thankfully Herald of Torment was in our deck, so that worked out. All right, so we won this one, which means I'll be doing an 8-4 for my next draft. So I'll catch you guys then.